So let me see.
Thighs to thighs.
You don't want to be between the light skins.
I know, right? So I can be the fucking Oreo. No.
That quick? No.
I met a guy from Belize.
Really?
Yeah.
How did that go?
It's going.
Oh, you're smacking a guy from Belize, like beating his cheeks. Small guy, big guy.
He's kind of thick.
I'm mad that you said that because I just assumed like, hey, you just randomly met some guy.
Pedro gets to the point. He knows my life. That's my brother.
You want to get to the gusto, or you want to hear all the busted
He
stuff?
was like, look, listen.
Listen, he said you busted down throughout the.
Get down.
All right, you
Ready?
ready?
Whip that ass. Oh, tomorrow.
We are our own cameraman.
We're out on cameras now. Listen, it wasn't planned.
You told him he's fired? Or you just like...
I don't even have to tell him. I just needed the last video, and it just kind of goes without
Let me
saying.
see. Because you sent this shit in the
Oh,
group
I like
text,
that
right?
band. I'm gonna get a band too.
Okay. It's like, come see me.
Come see you. Yeah.
Come
Don't
see
get caught
me,
up with
come
that shit.
see me, yeah. Come see me, come see me.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the FXL Podcast. I'm turning this into a podcast.
Okay. Let's...
Pooty.
Sorry.
Let's turn this. Okay.
I'm over here just...
I don't have the mics in. You know how everybody have mics in the shop?
Oh, yeah.
Don't got that yet. It's coming.
Relax.
Yeah,
Just go
relax.
live, go like, where- yeah, that man's name. What is his name?
Yeah.
Man. So, a threesome horror story. Woman has sex with two men. One man kills the other. So, woman has sex with two men. One man kills the other the next morning.
He wasn't trying to share that pussy.
He would, bam.
He
Yeah.
wasn't trying to
That's-
share that
Or
pussy.
maybe she was just like, oh my god, this is the best dick ever, and he woke up like, okay.
Well,
what I'm
either way, he wasn't trying to share.
what I'm assuming is
Right.
they were in a relationship, the man and the woman,
Right.
And then she probably wanted a threesome with another man. She
Yeah.
brings the other man in.
But the question-
he sees the other man piping down his woman, and then the next morning he just can't.
He
He,
felt
just
it.
can't live with it.
Right.
That another man fucked his woman,
The way
entered
that he
his
did.
domain.
Right, but the way that he did though, like he probably just
Right.
smashed her soul together.
It's the fact we all have these different type of conspiracies, and I really want to know the backstory. Like, what the fuck happened?
So
who
my-
invited who?
Right, I want to know
the
who
story.
invited who, and I want to know if he knows the guy or does she knows the guy. Was that a guy from like one of the coworkers?
I think I'm pretty accurate. I think that she wanted to try something new.
Yeah.
She invited a dude over.
It was her, right? Because
And
she
then-
wouldn't have killed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he was like, "This nigga done fucked my wife and killed him." I don't care if it was good or bad. He just didn't like
Did
somebody.
it? Does it say that he killed the girlfriend, the wife?
No,
too?
it just says he kills the other. So the other
Oh.
man.
That's messed up. Would you ever would you do a threesome? If you get
No.
to that point?
Neither way. Not with my woman. Not with someone I care about. If I was single and I wouldn't care. I've ran a train on a woman before. Everything like I mean I've had a 2-man kind of
Two-man crew?
Yeah, like on a woman. So like me and my boys, we smack
Boys with an S.
Me and my because I've
Shout
done
out to
it-
Pedro and the
I've
boys.
done it multiple
That's
times.
what the name of the show is. Pedro and the Boys. Fuck
But-
FXL, Bon. Pedro and the Boys, ladies and gentlemen. That's the name of this podcast. Who's Pedro? All of us.
But
All of
like in a relationship,
Yeah. You're getting your
I think
feelings.
it's just too tricky. I think
It's tricky, but like, what if there's some people I know that gets to that point where they can open it up?
But some people are built for an open relationship.
Yeah, some people are.
Hence, I mean, we know people that are built for open relationships. Some people are
Well,
just
then I'm
not.
not gonna do that to you.
I'm not gonna point no elbows, but I mean, just some people are not. You know, and
Yeah.
it's just like
I'm in
It's not
between.
for everybody.
I'm in between. I can see myself doing it, and I can see myself not. But I've been hearing, and I wanted to share this today. I've been hearing so many stories of people breaking up. I have a friend. Shout out to him. I don't know if he even watched this, but we talked about it. I'm not putting his business out there, but it's just an example. He was in a 10-year marriage, and it's over. And like they moved out here together, and the guy picked up and left, and I was just like,
That's
wow.
sad.
It's sad, right? It's like 10 years, and I was on the phone with my best friend. I was like, 10 years? Like, we get upset, somebody play you after a year or 6 months. Can you imagine being with one of them 10 years? That's from like when I turned 20, and now I'm 30. You can't get that time
A
back.
whole decade gone.
I mean, I've heard so many horror stories. You know, I've heard, you know, good things. It's an experience. You know, you've had this experience. I've heard good things, but I've also heard bad things.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's however you go. I've had, you know, friends I've met that have done it like they're friends, and then they've done it together with one of the girl's dudes. And because the dude's trying to hit the other girl up now without the girl, then it starts an issue between the girls. It's just like
it gets messy. Do you need to have rules, or do you just don't tell the other partner?
I can't tell you because I've never done it.
So therefore, I can tell you.
Okay.
That would be her.
Yeah. I mean,
so it's tricky. Yeah. It is tricky because it's like usually one will want the relationship more.
Then with
that one. It's like, I don't know. Well, I have yet to have an experience where it's equal all throughout.
Okay.
So it's like someone's gonna be attached to the other more. Me, I don't give a fuck about both of y'all. Like, it is what it is. I don't care.
Would you do a throuple? Like, can you see yourself with both of them at the same time? Can they intermingle if that was an option?
I don't know.
Maybe not with the batch you're dealing with. I'm just saying, can you see yourself dealing with? Because I know there's guys in relationships. There's people out there who has like, there's 3 of them or 4 of them, you know, and it's just.
I don't know, because it's
as you would say, those just a whole bunch of roommates.
Yeah, right. They're just chilling with each other. But I heard like one of my homegirls, she's into like the swinger kind of thing, and she would go on like some of those apps, but she'll meet a couple or whatever, but everything has to go through the woman.
Yeah,
you know, she has to be okay. He can't hit her up on his own or reach out. It has to go through her. Woman. He has to know she's comfortable. If she's gonna come on, he can't be like, hey.
And the same for the other woman.
Like this is her. Like she's messing with this couple,
and
so she's like, she has to hit me.
It's on her terms.
Like they're in a relationship, but he can't reach out to her and be like, come through. She's like, it has to come through her.
I'm so tiny.
You want to sit on a pillow?
No, it's alright.
You like 4'11". You don't like knock it off. If that.
Right. Wow.
Shit. But yeah, all communication has to go through a woman. A woman first. You can't, like, it's disrespectful. Like, I don't care who initiated it, who you met first, who you established that relationship first. It should still go through to the woman, like, especially as a woman coming in, because I don't know too many guys that'll have 2 dudes and 1 bitch. Like, I really need to know the backstory with that, because it's like, were they all in a relationship, or were they?
Yeah, like that seemed like the way that happened. That seems like a relationship type of emotion to come out. Because if you just running the train on the chick, like if you just you get one hole, I get the other hole, and we out. We ain't spending the night in the bed together. We met this chick in the club. It's like, all right, you got the coochie, I got the mouth, and then we'll swap or whatever. I mean. And then for a straight male, we not doing coochie and booty hole at the same time because our nuts are touched. So that's the same.
He said, my name is Smarty Snorky.
You look good.
I can't because.
But yeah, like if you like 2 dudes and 2 straight dudes is not doing butts and coochie because your nuts is gonna touch, and that's not. So
the ones that are I've been seeing in the porn and they like double penetrating the girl.
That shit ain't real. It's not real. That's not realistic. That's like porno stuff. One, if you're getting your sexual advice from porno, like
I'm not getting my advice. You're very gonna dudes have their little nuts touch a little bit.
Yeah, so they also getting paid to do that.
Oh yeah, true.
People will do anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm assuming that whole situation had to be somebody was in a relationship and he was like, oh, you want to try something different? Maybe try the swinging world, try bringing another guy into our relationship, and it didn't work out. He wasn't made for it. I'm thinking it emotionally touched him. Maybe the dude came in there bigger than him. Maybe the dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe the dude beat them too. Maybe she moaned a little bit too much.
Like, oh my god, the best thing ever.
Or maybe she was like, oh, maybe he should spend the night and we can do it again. Something. He was feeling that. And so he woke up and was like,
How you wake up pissed? Like,
because he was thinking about it all night. He couldn't
How you
sleep on
wake
The
it.
fact I really want to know just how the fuck happened, how like everything went down.
He for sure.
Where'd you find this story? You just sent it to us.
no, it was on
TMZ.
Instagram. It was on Instagram. So like, I just screenshot. I'm sure
The
you
topic.
can Google the topic, and I'm sure you can get more details on it.
I tried.
You probably have to find it
They
on
probably
like
left that shit on
TMZ
the
or
log,
something
yeah.
that has the story.
I just thought it was good content. I thought it was something good to like kind of talk about, kind of segue into, why people are just in these relationships and they don't really know what's happening. Like, there's people in these relationships and like, oh, we're breaking up or da 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 da. And I'm like,
When you want to spice up your relationship,
the first thing they do is do some sexual. If you want to spice up your relationship,
if you
go to
want-
Mexico or something.
if you want to spice up your relationship sexually, think that shit through thoroughly.
Yeah,
Communicate with your partner to the T.
right.
And be honest. That's one thing. Guys can be honest.
Right.
Like,
You said can't or you can't?
cannot.
Okay.
Females, when it comes to their emotions, like, it is difficult for guys
No,
to be
it
honest.
really is.
Like, a girl would be very blunt and hurt your feelings, but the guy don't want to admit that his feelings. She probably she could have told him, like, you're just not getting it there for me. He's like, oh well, let's try this out before, and then he killed the man.
You should always be honest, but it is very hard for guys to be honest with their feelings about how they really feel about something emotionally, sexually.
With guys and girls, what separates us is our pride, our egos, and like confidence wise. Once you lose your confidence, you're pretty much useless in any relationship if you don't have that confidence. Because you walk around less than yourself and you're not giving your woman or your mate.
So you're talking about confidence in like what, in the bedroom or just in general?
In general, anything.
So you shouldn't be in a relationship if your confidence level is if you're not loving yourself.
If you're not loving yourself and you're not working on yourself, you're gonna have a problem in that relationship. No, because you're gonna take it out on the other person because you're expecting them to build that for you.
Yeah.
When that,
or to fill a void.
and they
That's
can't
true.
do that. You have to do that for yourself.
Right.
You have to do. You gotta know when you walk in, you the sexiest dude. And
Right.
you gotta know when you put it down. You put it down like no other.
Right.
And you gotta think you in there. You Lexington Steele or Mr. Marcus in there.
Right.
And when you just gotta know that for yourself. Because if you don't, then anybody can penetrate your relationship. Because then you think you're less than. Then you're like insecure about everything else going on. And
Right.
This is gonna be a problem. Like.
And it just goes down and drain.
And then it leads to you inviting another dude in your bedroom, and then him overly dicking down your woman.
Overly dicking down.
And then you gotta
Is that
stab
the
this dude.
topic for today?
And then you gotta stab this dude up the next day. Like,
I love when, Papa Pedro come and dropping these signs.
I'm just saying.
But it's true though. It's true. Confidence is key
It
to
speaks
every
volumes.
fucking thing.
Yeah.
It really is. It's
Right.
just like, if you don't hold your head up high, then
Somebody's
no
gonna
one-
hold.
Anybody's gonna hold that shit
somebody
for you.
else's head up high
Shit.
Exactly.
with a dick in their throat.
For real. That's what it sounds like.
What was
She
it?
might
What
have
was it? Gaga?
She gave him the
Gaga.
Gaga 3000 and he wasn't feeling that. He was like, wait, hold on.
It does sound like that. Wow.
He probably was like, them noises don't be coming out when she got mines in the mind. Like, why is it
She
extra
be
slippery right now? Exactly. So
You got them. I miss you guys. All right, so aside from that, from the Guac 3000, how have you been? Like, how's life going? As you're ending the new year, this year, going into the new year,
just
how's it going for you?
working on me.
Working on you?
Working on me. I got a ton of goals I'm going into the new year with, and I have 300 goals that I'm going into the new year with.
300
Please
goals?
share.
300.
I don't know if we got time for 300.
No. But like, just
So
share
I'll just tell you what I did. So
us.
I was on TikTok.
Oh wait. I think you told me about this last time. But go ahead.
TikTok, and there's a dude that I seen, and he had the voiceover of Steve Harvey. I love Steve Harvey.
Okay,
Everything Steve Harvey does to me is
yeah.
like gold.
Yeah.
But it was like he was like, write down
Oh, yeah.
300 goals and get through all 300. One of my goals was just to write down 300 goals.
So you're already
because it's difficult.
Yeah,
it's difficult. Yeah, I'm not like most people that I've talked to do it. I wrote it in my notes on my phone. So 300.
And you have 300.
I have 300.
Damn, do I even? Oh, I want to do that. I was going to do a vision board show. Now the 300 shit seems even.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
Yeah, I want to do a vision board.
And then just putting 300 goals down to every little thing. Like for me, I like one of my goals was to get a house. But I don't just want any house. A goal was to make sure that it has high ceilings, to make sure there's a backyard, a big backyard that my dogs can run around in,
right.
To make sure I have a front yard, to have a southern porch.
Come on, southern porch.
Yeah,
we'll be recording. FXL Podcast will be on that porch. Yeah.
So like it was like the
this
little
is a moving show.
It was like the little things. When I envision my house, a goal is to also have these things in place in the house too.
Yeah, you want to be be very specific with your blessings, with your what you're asking for.
With everything. And when I started
universe
going,
will give you a house.
When I started going, and I was like, all right, these are things I want to do. I want to change up my wardrobe. I want to add a little bit more space because when I go somewhere, whether it's even just to get up and go to the store or something, I want to look presentable to myself.
Right.
So when other people see me, it's like, why? Because I look at people and I'm walking out, I'm like, man, that's a nice jacket that man has. Right. Or man, that guy looks good. I want people to say that about me. I'm like, right now, I've really been like on my hair, like getting it twisted and everything, because that's like my.
You know you're gonna go through an ugly phase.
Yeah,
because you're doing the light skin shit that I used to do. I used to always get it twisted every week, every 2 weeks, and make it all like it look fresh. But you're gonna have to go through an ugly phase.
I understand that, but that's like my only. I was telling someone today, like that's my only like self-care thing that I'm really been focused on. Like my male pampering has been my hair. Like I go get my hair cut every 2 weeks, twisted every 2 weeks, and it feels good. Like,
have you done like a
that's on my 300 to have at least one mani pedi a month, like at least a month. I would love to do it like at least every 2 weeks.
Yeah, you don't need it. I mean, you don't need it every 2 weeks when it comes to.
But really like a month, because I like that, especially a place where they like do like the moisture on your hands and massage your hands and your feet. It feels good. Yeah. I go to certain places like that, but I want to make it consistent. Like it's in my budget. Like this has to happen every month.
It's called maintenance.
Yeah, it's just maintenance for yourself, and it soothes your soul.
When you feel good, you look good. And so that was one of the things for me. I was like, now that with a new job and then with the new position, even instead online, you want to dress like Tom Ford said this. You want to dress for like the career and the future you want to have, right? So if you want to be this person, you want to have, so dress like that now and you will attract it into your space. If you want to look like a millionaire, start dressing like someone who will be a millionaire and like kind of lean towards that and not be too shabby with your stuff. So I said the same thing about wardrobe. I'm about to burn all my shit up and I have plans for it, like, and by little bit, start changing things and pampering myself and focusing on me. That 2023 is me. It's like, it's about focusing on self. So, yeah. I don't got hair to twist, but
I mean, it's everything. Just that you got your shape up today. That's a thing. Like, that's a thing, especially for men. We have to know how pamper ourselves.
Yeah, it's grooming.
It's pampering ourselves, because that women have everything. They got that hair, nails, all of that stuff. And eyebrows.
Eyebrows. Into your world.
It's like,
she said, I live this one.
I'm not doing all of that. Like, I'm not doing my eyebrows and my eyes. But, women, they pamper, like, as men, we need to pamper ourselves. We need to feel good. We need to walk around like I talk about this with like my homeboys when we out. We talk like, bro, I get my we'll roast our homeboys like, bro, you need to go do something with them feet, bro. I'm looking like some cougar feet, like, bro, like do something with that, like.
And it's all about even that too. Like we were talking about mental health, so it's therapy. It's going to the chiropractor, going to the dentist. Like I want to just you want to get all into that and because I know we be smoking and drinking. But welcome to.
Well, what about you? What you going into the new year with?
We are going to do a vision board show. So I think I'm going to do that at the beginning in January.
So for me, it's mainly just like focus on school and reaching my goals. Like I feel like I'm someone who's like you, who I'll say I want to do something, but I don't actually apply myself. So, like, I'm pushing myself more now. I'm not waiting till the new year. Like, I'm doing it
I'm
now.
starting now, but that's like when I'm going into the year with it's like
because it takes 30 days to form a habit. So if you start now, when you enter the new year, it's like you already go.
That's why I've been going to the gym very consistently too.
And
that's what I'm trying to get on it, because I have no excuse. There is a gym in my building.
I don't want to hear it.
Fully lit up, and I need to.
You need to get.
I need to get on it.
It's the motivation. It's hard. It's hard when you get older.
It really is.
Especially for me to like be motivated, because at one point I had dumbbells in my room. I was like, I'm gonna work out at home. I'm gonna save money, and I'm like, nah. And they sat there, and I every now and then you'll pick them up, but I'm like, when I'm home, I want to relax. And so it's like going to the gym and seeing other people work out, going with friends. I link up with my other homeboys and stuff like that, and who was a trainer, and like that motivates me to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, Derrick, let's go to the gym, and I'll record him. And it's like, I need a reason. It's like, I need to get, I need to make a new video. And I'm like, all right, cool, bet, I'm there, and then we'll work out. So like, get your ass in.
I need to, and
you feel different during the day.
You do. You feel more energized.
It does. When I was heavy working out back when, it does feel good. Like throughout, it sets the mood for your day.
Yeah.
Especially if that's the first thing you do, or even if it's the last thing you do when you go, you sleep so much better. Yeah. So like, I either want to do it early or late, like one of the two.
Yeah.
Because it worked, but I need to get it in no matter what.
Like, just put it in your schedule. Is that one of your 300s?
Yeah.
Okay.
My weight has been my biggest issue damn near my whole life. Like, realistically, my stomach. So I have to. Food and diet is on my list, and working out consistently, making it a habit. And I just said, like, because even the clothes I want to wear, like me in a turtleneck, hot. Another man in a turtleneck with a six pack,
right?
Way better. Like it just sleek. It's feel like I'm like, man. Now I'm over here looking like some melted ice cream, and this dude over there looking real.
Right.
So I gotta. So like that's in my head. Like I got like.
You do look better in clothes when you work out. Like even if I was when I was working out at a certain point, and then I would just wear like a regular t-shirt, like just certain things. You're like, I'll like take a step back. You look in the mirror. You're like, all right, nigga, all right. Because it's like it's how you carry yourself.
Even me in a bathing suit, I just be like, damn.
Right. If you can say damn to yourself, like when you get to that point, you're like, all right, man, all right, I see you. You know, and then you keep it pushing. But that's the motivation. When you start seeing your body change, that's when you really like, I gotta get up and go.
And that's the reason, that's the only reason that should push you to go to the gym, is so that every single day you can see yourself and you should
that's how it was. Like when I was
but take photos
when I used to live in Inglewood, I used to be in the mirror taking pictures as I was losing weight. I was like, okay, start seeing like lines come in, and then I fell off. But when I was in Inglewood, I was real consistent. I started losing. I was getting there, but
but it's also
y'all ain't gonna want to see Dro with no abs. I'm gonna be a fucking problem.
Like, he's late today, y'all.
I mean, I ain't gonna be. We working out.
I'm gonna be in the IG pictures, shirt off, hand behind. Like,
I mean, look, I need the views, so the better keep working out.
You've been going to the gym. You've been posting a lot of the gym.
I mean, little tease.
So all I want to say is just at least congratulate yourselves on like you actually going to the gym, because going to the gym, like hard. Starting off, like cold turkey, like after a while, like it's hard, but congratulate yourselves.
Yeah, and where I work now, I'm around food again, and so I'm back into the food and beverages, and then like there are like donuts and it's sweets, and I'm like, and people be like, I can't believe you work here, and I'm like, me either, But
and my new place is free food too, and it's like
it's crazy,
man. It's like some Spanishes that own a little cafe, and they make.
But you can eat. Here's the thing, though: if you're working out, you can actually eat whatever you want, but it's in moderation. Like I had a donut, but I cut it in half, and I had this one donut. I cut it in 4 pieces, and I was just like eating pieces of it throughout the day. But it was better than me bringing home a fucking dozen or half a dozen of donuts. It's just like
if you eat half a dozen of donuts, bro.
Or even you just eating it all in one sitting.
Yeah, it's just like crazy. But it's like, okay, I gotta work out. I'm running. Just change your diet. Get rid of the yeast, the bread, and all that other stuff, because that's what's in these donuts.
That's the thing, though. But when you come from my culture, everything is yeast, bread, rice.
No, that's so true.
Rice and beans, bread.
Yes.
But like being Belizean, we got cross bun, Creole bread, fried jack. Everything is just like bread, and then it's the best things too, like tortillas, like everything, like
they were
rice
saying,
and
what
beans.
was I watching? It was like saying bread is like peasant food. Damn, what was that? I think it was on Netflix.
I'm a hell of a peasant because I
That's
love
what-
that food, bro.
You know, and it's like, because it's easy to make. It's water, it's flour and water, you know, and so it's just one of those things you just got to learn to cut out. It's just like, okay, I'm not going to eat this. So if I'm having chicken, I'm just going to have chicken and vegetables, not chicken and the bread and mashed potato. You know, like you just have to be very
You just gotta eat it in moderation.
and very
And
conscious
watch.
on what your intake and your calories and
But
stuff.
did you guys know that if you work out, like you usually have to work out for a little bit more than an hour. So your first 30 minutes, you burn the sugar. It's not until the last 30 minutes that you actually start to kick into burning the fat.
True. Yeah, I'm in the gym over an hour.
Usually,
Yeah.
usually I am too.
Yeah.
Just my cardio alone is probably like 20 minutes.
But then it was saying sometimes you don't even have to do that much cardio. Just do a lot. Just your warm up kit and have weight training inside of it. So I use weights when I'm warming up now and stuff like that. You just start burning, and just getting that energy up. But I'm really happy. I want to do the 300 challenge. You guys write down your 300 things. Don't put it in our comment section because that's gonna be a lot of space. But write down your top 10. But send it to us. I want to see.
I'm gonna send you the video of what the dude did, and it was crazy because it motivated me instantly when I watched it. I was like, yeah, I gotta do this.
I don't even know if there's even 300 things I want.
I bet you it's 300. I bet you it's 300. If you think
It doesn't have to be big or like grand. Just
think-
small things to put.
Just think
yourself.
about all of the things you want to do.
I love shit like that.
Will Fire Excel. I'm thinking if you think about what you just want to do with this, you have 10 or 15 things right there.
Yeah.
You
That's why I
wanted
say push
to you
yourself.
wanted to hit how many subscribers? You wanted to hit how many likes? You wanted to hit
I know
how
I need
many
1,000
platforms?
subscribers to, even start making money off it. But again, it's about consistency. I know I have to give the viewers and we have to like record more to get that traffic. And so that's definitely
Like how many platforms do you want it to be seen on?
Yeah.
It's just so many things that you may want to be in your goal just for your podcast alone.
Yeah.
Or,
It's hard. I've done this years ago, but like what I'm seeing people doing now, and they got the mics and got this, and I'm just like, damn, it's like I want it and it's coming, but it's just like it takes
And
time.
you'll get there.
Yeah, it takes time, and like I'm just fortunate. to
If
even
it
have
came too
you guys
fast, it wouldn't feel as good.
Yeah.
When you get it from the mud, it's
Listen,
gonna
law
feel
of
even
attraction.
better.
If you speak it enough,
Oh
like,
yeah,
manifestation,
come on, I
speak it
manifest.
enough.
Y'all know I be manifesting, child. I be stuff is gonna happen.
You do. You do.
For
You say, I'm
real.
moving this job. I'm gonna get a better one.
Right?
What
And
happens to
come on.
fucking job offer?
And it happened. 2 jobs there. I got 2 job offers, and then at the end of one interview, I interviewed for one, the AGM, and then it was like, you know what, we're gonna offer you the GM, and I was like, come on, God. And now I want to go higher. I'm like, I'm gonna give this even like a year and maybe a little bit of change and step up. Because my boss needs, needs some help.
One of my bosses,
I love to hear
one of
moving
my
up.
bosses said, you do a year at a place, and at the end of that year, like before you get to that year ending, you need to figure out if you can promote at this place or if you need to go somewhere with a better deal.
Yeah.
Just
Listen,
keep moving,
I'm already
keep
there.
moving,
I'm already
keep moving
thinking, like,
around.
That's what I know, and I felt bad at first because there was a moment where I was like moving around recently, but the jobs I was moving around to were getting better, and better, and I was learning, which was interesting. It's like full circle. What I'm doing now, the last 2-3 jobs I've had, I'd learned these skills to make me better for this job, and so like at first, at one point I was like, damn, I should have stayed at this place longer. I should have done that. But I'm better now because of those experiences.
Yeah, focus on bettering yourself.
Yeah.
Never get locked into just trying to better a company and not bettering yourself throughout the process, because at the end of the day, they will discard you like a piece of trash.
I think we all know that.
if you never-
I think we all know
Like,
that.
exactly.
From one specific company. I think
Trash.
we all fucking
Let's
know
just
that.
say it wasn't that fresh.
Right. Thank you guys for watching. Peace. He said, wasn't that fresh? That's fresh.